What if the past isn't truly gone? What if every moment we call history is still unfolding somewhere on another thread of time? Strange discoveries suggest exactly that. From footprints older than humanity itself, to carvings that show machines centuries before they were invented, these findings hint that time does not always follow the rules. And today, we'll uncover 6 of the most baffling mysteries that challenge everything we know about history. The third one will leave you absolutely stunned. The Coso Artifact, California, 1961. The desert stretches endlessly, a barren sea of dust and jagged rocks under the burning sun. 3 friends wander across the rugged land, searching for Giad's ordinary stones that sometimes hide glittering crystals. Hours pass. Nothing unusual. Then, one stone catches their attention. Heavier than it should be. Something feels wrong. They take it home. In the stillness of the workbench, anticipation fills the air. A hammer strikes. The stone cracks open. But instead of sparkling crystal, their jaws drop. Inside lies a small metallic cylinder, weathered yet unmistakable. A spark plug. A simple object, common in the modern age, but impossible here. Geologists who examined it claimed the stone itself was 500,000 years old, 500,000 years. Long before cars, engines, or even human civilization. How could this be? Some argued it was just a natural concretion, rock forming around a modern object. But the corrosion and the stones seem to have aged together, as if they had always been one. News of the discovery spread quickly, drawing the attention of scientists, journalists, and curious minds around the world. And then suddenly it vanished. No one knows where it went. All that remains are a few photographs, some lab notes, and a chilling question. Was this truly the work of a forgotten civilization, erased from history? Or was it something else entirely? Something out of time? Every detail, the porcelain casing, the metal rod, the perfect symmetry feels too precise, almost as if someone or something wanted it to be found. The Klerksdorp Spheres, South Africa, 1980s, deep within ancient rock layers. Miners sifted through stone, expecting nothing more than fossils and minerals. But then, something impossible emerged. A small, perfectly round, metallic sphere. At first glance, it looks ordinary. The closer they examine it, the stranger it becomes. The rock it was found in dates back over 2.8 billion years. Billion. That's long before humans, long before animals, even before complex life appeared on Earth. Some spheres are perfectly smooth, like polished marbles. Others are etched with delicate grooves, spiraling around them like tiny pieces of machinery. Scientists examine them closely, scratching their heads in disbelief. Could these be signs of technology from a time we don't understand, or even from a time that hasn't yet arrived? Researchers placed the spheres under microscopes, measured every line, every curve, and the deeper they looked, the stranger it all became. What seemed ordinary at first only grew more impossible with every detail. Some theorists went further, suggesting a possibility almost too bold to imagine. Were these remnants of a civilization lost to time, erased from the Earth billions of years ago? Or could they be artifacts left by travelers from the future? Whatever their origin, the spheres challenge everything we think we know about time, history, and human knowledge. The Chronovisor, Rome, Italy. The 1950s. In hushed corridors and shadowed rooms, scientists and priests whispered about a device that could do the impossible. A machine that could reach across time itself. One that could not only see into the past, but perhaps even glimpse the future. They called it the Chronovisor. Told in whispers behind closed doors. Many dismissed it as myth, but some swore it was real. They described the machine as something like a massive, otherworldly television covered in dials and strange screens. Through it, one could witness moments long past ancient battles, legendary speeches, slices of history unfolding as if they were happening live. But here's where it turns unsettling. Those who allegedly used the Chronovisor claimed not every vision was safe. Some scenes, they said, were too powerful, too overwhelming, capable of shaking a person's very sense of reality. Surviving documents and sketches detailed its design with uncanny precision levers, switches, and panels that could tune into specific times and locations. And then came the whispers that the Vatican itself once held the device, guarding its secrets, terrified of what humanity might do if time itself could be observed. In the 1970s, the man who first revealed its existence, Father Pellegrino Ernetti, declared that the machine had been dismantled its power too dangerous to remain intact. Yet, even today, fragments of stories, photographs, and strange testimonies surface hinting that the Chronovisor may not be legend at all. If true, it wouldn't just be an invention, it would be one of the most extraordinary creations in human history. The Iron Pillar of Delhi, India, over 1,600 years ago. In the heart of Delhi stands a towering column of iron, rising more than 7 meters into the air. Forged in the time of ancient kings, it has survived war, weather, and centuries of human history. And yet, it refuses to rust. In the heart of Delhi, India, stands a towering iron pillar, rising more than 7 meters into the sky. At first glance, it seems unremarkable, just another monument within the ancient queued-up complex. But the truth is far stranger. For more than 1,600 years, through storms, floods, blistering heat, and endless monsoons, this pillar has stood untouched by rust. Ordinary iron would have crumbled long ago, yet this column remains pristine, as if it defies nature itself. Scientists have studied it for decades, and what they found is astonishing. The pillar was forged from iron of extraordinary purity, using methods so advanced that even today, with modern technology, we struggle to reproduce them. Attempts to replicate it have all failed, but the mystery doesn't end there. The pillar is carved with Sanskrit inscriptions, praising a long-forgotten king and his victories. The words tell us of triumphs and legacies, but reveal nothing of the secret behind the metal. How is it made? Who knew techniques that seem centuries ahead of their time? And perhaps most puzzling of all, why has such knowledge vanished from history? Visitors today often pause to run their hands across the iron pillar's smooth surface. And the longer you stare at it, the more unsettling it feels. Something so ancient, exposed to centuries of wind and rain, yet still standing flawless, almost as if it were built to last forever. Some experts argue it's simply the result of masterful craftsmanship perfected over generations. But others wonder, could this pillar hold knowledge now lost to time? Knowledge so advanced, it seems impossible for its era. And what's most puzzling, even after centuries, it shows no cracks, no weakness. It's as if time itself chooses to respect it. Thousands of miles away, in Ohio, USA, lies another enigma, the Great Serpent Mound. At first glance, rolling hills stretch across the landscape, appearing ordinary from the ground. But from above, an astonishing sight emerges. A massive earthwork shaped like a serpent, stretching more than 400 meters long. Its precision is what makes it truly extraordinary. The serpent's head, tail, and curves align perfectly with the rising and setting sun during solstices and equinoxes. For a structure believed to have been built nearly 3,000 years ago, the astronomical knowledge required is staggering. Long before modern tools or surveying equipment, someone shaped this land with accuracy that defies explanation. And yet, the mystery deepens. Some of the serpent's coils seem to align not just with the sun, but with celestial events, far more rare comets, eclipses, even movements of distant stars. Could the builders have predicted such events centuries in advance? Or were they guided by knowledge far beyond their time? Historians and researchers continue to debate, but the answers remain as elusive as the serpent itself. For decades, the true purpose of the Serpent Mound has baffled. Was it ceremonial, a burial site, or perhaps an ancient calendar? no one can say for certain. Every theory only opens the door to more questions than answers. Visitors today walk along its winding curves, standing in the very places where ancient builders once stood. And the longer you observe it, the stranger it becomes, almost as if the mound itself is alive. Some theorists go even further, suggesting it may be just one part of a vast, interconnected network of ancient monuments, each aligned across continents in ways too precise to be coincidence. Could these sites be remnants of lost knowledge? Or could they hint at an understanding of time and the cosmos far beyond what we imagine possible for their age? London, 1954. Deep beneath the busy streets, construction crews dig through the ground, expecting only rubble and old foundations. But instead, they uncover something extraordinary, a hidden Roman temple, later named the Mithraeum. What immediately captures the attention of historians are the artifacts preserved inside. Altars, statues, and sacred symbols dedicated to the mysterious god Mithraeum. But among these discoveries, a few stand out from the rest. Strange tools, unusual carvings, and miniature devices that don't quite fit into the known story of Rome. At first glance, these artifacts seemed out of place for the era. Archaeologists quickly realized they weren't ordinary items at all. Some resembled mechanical instruments, intricate gears and levers that looked strikingly similar to modern devices. Could Roman engineers have possessed knowledge centuries ahead of their time? And the mystery only deepens. Inscriptions, etched into the walls, describe rituals, cosmic events, and celestial alignments. This suggests the temple may not have been just a sacred space. It might also have been a repository of secret knowledge. Knowledge of the stars, of time, and perhaps even of dimensions beyond human perception. Scholars argue fiercely over these discoveries. Were these artifacts simply symbolic, or could they represent fragments of advanced technology long lost to history? Every new analysis only raises more questions than answers. The deeper researchers dig, the more uncanny the connections become. Some theorists even propose a possibility that defies reason, that these artifacts may have been influenced by knowledge from a distant time, perhaps, from civilizations yet to come, or from cultures long erased from memory. Could it be that ancient Rome, hidden beneath its stone and marble, once held secrets about time itself?